Hi everybody, welcome to Saturday Live at the Backyard Bird Center. Standing in front of the nest boxes because today's topic is about baby birds and baby wildlife, and what are perceived as orphaned, which are not nearly as orphaned as most people think. So we're going to try to cover that topic a little bit. We get lots of phone calls this time of year about people who have found a baby bird or a baby bunny or a deer, a fawn deer. It's a little early for them, but when they find these animals, your parental instincts take over, and your heart goes out, and you think the baby bird is lost, and mom's not there, and you know, what do I do? And we get phone calls, and people snatch up these animals, put them in boxes, and bring them into their house. And the fact is, most of the time, almost all the time, the adult are there. Their job is also to stay concealed from you, so they're there to keep feeding that baby that's left the nest early, or you think about when your children wander off in the grocery store and things, and you go and you turn and you look, your child's not there. Well, if someone has grabbed up your child and taken them to to the police department because they can't find you, you'd be panicked like crazy. Well, you think that's what we do with these baby birds. We take these baby birds up off the ground and take them to a facility, and the mom's there going, he was just here. I was going to bring him a bug, and he's gone. So when we talk about orphan wildlife, remember the main rule of thumb is let nature take its course. They're going to take care of that baby. They're going to keep giving it food, and the baby's going to be all right. Now, there are exceptions to that rule. The number one bird that is famous for leaving the nest early have to be robins. Robins, once they get big, they're close to fledging time. They overcrowd each other, and quite often these robins, one will leave the nest early, two will leave the nest early. They'll end up on the ground. They're only maybe just a few bugs away from being able to fly, and they're hopping around on the ground. And you watch mom will come down and stuff a bug in their mouth or a worm in their mouth and fly off. And you never, most of the time, you never know that robin was there on the ground. But every once in a while, somebody stumbles on one, and like I said, their instincts are to pick it up, put it in the box. One of the oldest and probably the most incorrect old things is that, I can't touch that baby bird because mom won't take care of it. Well, that's totally false. Birds have terrible olfactory senses. They do not rely on their sense of smell much at all. So I found a baby chickadee on the ground one time out bird watching, and I picked the chickadee up and set it on a limb right there in a tree that was right where he was. And before I could get 2 feet away from it, the mom chickadee landed on that limb and stuffed a bug in that little baby's mouth and flew off again. So she was right there ready to keep feeding him. I picked him up because I didn't want a cat or a dog to get him, and he was in a park, and that was kind of in danger where there are lots of dogs. So that was the reason I picked that bird up. But you can do that. If you find a baby bird on the ground and you feel like it's in danger because of cats or dogs or things like that, and you want to set it up on a limb or in a bush and perch it up there, you can pick it up, and the mom bird will take care of it continually. They're not going to smell your scent and shy away from that baby bird. That's just false. Now, where that comes from is mainly mammals. And what I understand from wildlife rehab professionals is if you find a baby bunny out in the yard, most people want to pick up that baby bunny, and if they do, then they do get their scent on it, and mammals are very sensitive to scent. But if you know where the rabbit nest is, and you're trying to put that baby rabbit back in the nest, then you're supposed to touch every baby in that nest so that your scent is on all the babies, and the mother will still take care of them. If you only touch the one, it will smell different from the others, and they may shy away from it. So that's where if you touch the baby, then the mom won't take care of it. It comes from mammals, not birds. So for the most part, on baby birds, it's very hard to get them to live, and after, especially the younger they are out of the nest. So the rule is, if you know where the nest is and that baby bird got blown out by a storm or something like that, if you can pick that baby bird up and put it back in the nest, you're going to do it a favor. If the nest completely blew down, then it is a dilemma. We do have as experts and specialists in the Kansas City region who take care of animals like that. Lakeside Nature Center down at Swope Park on the Missouri side, Operation Wildlife over on the Kansas side. They're both can give you far better advice than I can on specific situations. But just know, as a rule of thumb, don't pick that baby bunny up. Don't pick that fawn deer up that you find laying out in the grass. Mom is close by, and she's going to take care of those babies. So once you've touched them, you've really gotten involved and probably caused the baby animal harm. So again, as a rule, let them be. Let nature take its course. If we can help you here, give us a call. We'll try to walk you through in a situation and give you the best advice we can. So if you like the videos, please share them, give them a like, send in ideas for future topics, and until then, come by and let's talk birds.
2, 1.
Would you like to learn more about wild birds? You might want to hit that subscribe button.